Christina.
I'm Christina, and we're the Greatest Geeks, and we're here today to talk about Smallville episode Kent.
I knew the name of this title one this time.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah.
It was a good episode. I like it as much as the first Mirror episode, but I think that was because John Glover was just a beast.
John Glover is always a beast.
Yeah,
he always
but
adds the episode. I still liked it though.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we have to explain that there is a complete difference between Red Kryptonite Clark and Mirrorverse Clark. Okay, Red Kryptonite Clark, he's kind of a douche that's sexually active, and Clark is
suave.
Is so suave.
Not that he's like, not a douche who's sexually active, but
he's like this suave evil jerk.
Yeah, Red K. Clark is, let me put on a leather jacket and be kind of a brash teen, you know?
Yeah.
There's a complete difference. I think some of Tom Welling's best work, I think he could really maybe do something, he doesn't have
transcend
to
be, and be like a villain on some type of show or whatever.
Yeah. I really think he could.
I think so too. I think he really, you know, I think his acting abilities have gotten so much better.
Yeah, and before anyone says, you jerks, he's always been fantastic.
Everybody gets better through time. At least you hope that they would.
Shoot, at least you're paying him a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, every actor doesn't want to just stay the same. Every actor always wants to get better. No actor says, yeah, I act this way and I hope I don't get any better. Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have a problem with that? But anyways.
Okay, so I was surprised. Well, first of all, when Clark had the mirror box, we're thinking, don't pick it up, don't pick it up,
yeah, I was like, don't pick it up.
And it happened so fast when it turned. I had to watch it again, because I'm like, did Clark just do that? But it was Mirror Clark who turned the box for him and everything. And so we were like, oh, well, we didn't expect a showdown anyway, because that's just what Smallville does. And then they had a little showdown. We're like, oh, yes. And Katrina's going, please don't be as lame as Bizarro Clark. Please don't be as lame as Bizarro Clark. And...
well, it's not like the Bizarro thing was lame. It's just that I wish the fight would have lasted longer. I was hoping to see like a Zod type battle.
Yeah,
but
the Zod type battle was the first time we ever saw a Zod type battle on Smallville.
Yeah, but I said to you, but I think Mirror Clark knows how to fight better than actual Clark. And so
I would highly assume so. And so when they start pushing each other around, I'm like, oh yeah, they're doing it. And then they run to the fortress and they talk it out. And so it was bittersweet. I had mixed feelings about it. Because on one hand, I wanted them to fight and, you know, something epic to happen. But on the other hand, Clark is, well, not on Smallville. He's not Superman yet. But Superman inspires people to do better. So he inspired himself to take a chance with redemption. Yeah. And I thought it was funny that Clark was like, you know, Lionel lied about to you because Jor-El has guidance and some wisdom. I'm like, dude, since when you start talking like that? Because they've always had this rough patch, apparently.
Yeah, with Jor-El.
Good for Mirror Clark. Maybe he'll go over and start being good.
I thought he had the cutest face. He's just like, Daddy.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
But
fangirl.
But also on the flip side, though, people calling it a Mirrorverse, that's what they're referring it to. And Ultraman is from this book, Earth 2. If you, I think it was Just League America, JLA, Earth 2 is what it's called. And so everybody on that side is bad, and the superheroes have run over the world, and there's the Ultraman. He's not Clark's mirror person.
No.
He's a Superman-like character, but he's not Kal-El.
Yeah.
But the thing about... I mean, just everybody on that side is evil. And so the good guys try to come over on that side and change everything, but it just didn't work because that wasn't the rules of that world.
Right.
And so you want the hope, but at the same time, it's like maybe
the hope won't work.
No, I'm not saying maybe the hope won't work, but it's just interesting in that other world that it was just bad because that's what it was. It was a mirror. Right. So I don't feel like it's fair to call it a mirror world. John Schneider was bad.
It was so interesting seeing him this totally different person.
I didn't...
The same character, but totally
I felt
different.
Uncomfortable kind of watching it, because I'm like, he's like the crazy farmer. Like, it was not that it wasn't well written or anything like that. It just made me a little uncomfortable.
it was like I felt really bad for him, you know, and then it was just so interesting, you know, all those years Jonathan was, you know, encouraging Clark, and Clark had to take all those years and push it down within a few moments to try and get, you know, Jonathan back on track, which he did, and at the end you saw Jonathan go to, and then, I mean, John Schneider, he's such a good actor. Even those moments of hesitation at Martha's door was just executed so well, and I just loved every moment of it, every single moment of it, and even Tom Welling's, you know, acting at that part, especially when he got pulled back to the normal universe and he was reaching out and screaming no because he didn't want to leave his father, and I thought that whole scene was just, you know, just kudos to both of them for that. How in the world did they put that mirror box back together? I don't know. Super glue from Krypton? Well, that was the one that Clark had. I know, but how can they, I don't know how, I mean, they had a laser. Okay. I don't, wait, they never showed Clark destroy it. He just said he destroyed it, so you don't know how bad he broke it. I know, but how, I mean, it's Kryptonian technology. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, it's kind of... Yeah, you don't know. Bill Hamilton. Dr. Hamilton, everything he does is just, I just leave it, I don't question his genius most of the time, because if you know him from the cartoon, even from the cartoon, he just is a brilliant dude, and they do a lot of things at Star Labs, and I wonder if, well, I guess it's too late on Smallville, but in the cartoon he kind of betrayed Superman a little bit and made a Supergirl clone and stuff. But yeah, that's a big story. Yeah, that's a big story. Too big of a story. After the Dark Side story from the cartoon, watch Superman the animated series. Seriously, if you've never watched it, go watch it. It is good. Especially the arc with Dark Side when he came and he took Superman and he brainwashed him. That was one of the best cartoon arcs you'll ever see. Yeah. But back to the episode, Tess's whole thing. You know, she's so good with her acting as far as playing Tess as well. I mean, because, you know, the nervousness, you know, she has to appear strong, but still she's afraid at the same time, you know. I wonder, I wish I could talk to her. Maybe we should try and interview her. Custody Freedom. Yeah, we should try and get an interview with her, because I wonder what goes through her mind when she has to do those scenes, because it has to be hard. You know, when he bought her that dress that was quite revealing. It was a cute dress, but I couldn't wear it. He was so creepy. He was suave, but he was creepy. He was super stalker. My dad's like, man, it would be creepy to have a super stalker. Yeah, because you know if he's gonna, like, you know, love you, rape you, or kill you. I mean, you don't know what. You didn't know what was gonna happen. Hug you, be a little aggravated, and hug you too hard. Bam, you're dead. Yeah. Try to use her against me. Oh, Anakin. Yeah. But she did a great job. He did a great job. I wonder if what's going to be the end result for Tess, because she still has this dark side. So I just wonder, since it's so late in the game where they're questioning it, you know, it could go. Well, you know, like ways. Maybe she won't survive the end. Well, you know, like Lex has to come back and be on top. So. You know, Lex and Lionel have this thing that they know that they're the bad guy, but they believe that their way is right and is best for the world. And so, and she has shown that she thinks that's all she needs is a skewed vision. Yeah. Lois, it was, you know, it's kind of interesting seeing her play like the depressed widow in one thing, and then like the happy engaged person in the other universe. I'm so glad that they're moving to Metropolis now, because no, it did not make sense living in Smallville the whole time. The speech at the end that Clark was giving about, I was afraid to lose this place because I would lose you or something like that, I thought that was odd, but I'm glad that at the same time, he bounced back like a few sentences later and said, but I know that's just an excuse. I'm like, well, thank you. It is. And I mean, Clark literally could live anywhere in the world. It wouldn't matter, and he could still get anywhere, you know, where he needs to be in no time flat. Lois, it doesn't make sense for her to work in Metropolis and then have to drive to Smallville. I'm glad they mentioned, when he talked to Martha on the phone, they mentioned where Connor was, because they said he wasn't going to be enrolled in Smallville High. Yeah. So, oh gosh, how's he going to be enrolled in Smallville High instead of the farm and everything? What's going to happen? Well, I don't know. Well, you can super speed too. I get, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, but growing up on the farm is an important part of being Kryptonian.
Supergirl didn't grow up on the farm.
Well, you know, she visits.
Well, they visit Martha and Jonathan. They, you know,
It's like a place.
Anyway, Martha's not there.
Yeah, that's true. But I was glad they mentioned where he's at, because you just be wondering. Like, we're all wondering what happened to Supergirl.
I'm wondering where the heck is Oliver, and what's the point of having the Omega sign on his head if he's not included into. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no idea what they're gonna do.
I read an interview, and it kind of sounded sketchy with the. I don't know if there's gonna be. Well, they made it seem like there's a chance that there might not be a wedding, and Darkseid might not take a form that Clark can actually fight physically. If that is true, that sucks.
Yeah.
But we will have to wait and see.
Okay, so tell us what you think. And also visit our store, Zazzle.com/thegorgeousgeeks. We have a bunch of crap stuff that was not crap. It's stuff that you should purchase and support us. Posters and mugs and shirts and all that good stuff. Anyways, I'm Katrina.
I'm Christina. We're the Gorgeous Geeks.